Hello and welcome back to Raising the Robins with Carshalton Athletic, now in the Vanarama National League South. One step closer to, well, league football I guess. We'll be 2 steps away now I think. This is Season 3, Episode 1, and as you can see we are playing Chelmsford. It's the first game of the season, but before we get into that, this will probably be a slightly longer episode. It's just going to be the one match again because of the extra stuff, but we are going to be looking at a lot of the transfers and a lot of other stuff that's just gone on. So yeah, the first thing to do, I'm just going to flash up a screenshot on the screen now. A large chunk of our money has been taken because we've had to increase our ground, which was purely to comply with league standards and the rules, regulations, that sort of thing. I guess to do with safe standing, stuff like that. I can't remember exactly what it said, but you'll see it on the screen right now as I'm doing the editing. That's basically where we're at with that. If I remember to put it in the edit when I'm doing it at work, because I do have to do it through one earphone at the moment just to try and do it on the sly. So we're going to cut first to the season preview. I think that's the most of the, other than transfer stuff, I think that's pretty much all we need to talk about. So we'll go to the league preview, see how we're going to get on. So at the moment we're sitting in 4th. I'd take that at the end of the season. This season we're going to be playing Hampton. I know a little bit about them. I did a bit of a run through testing out the database and stuff with them before I started the save. We're not in with Sutton now. I think they're in the Vanarama National, not the regionals, south and north. So if we go to season preview, where do you think we're going to finish? I haven't actually looked at this, so I don't even know. I'm thinking there's not going to be too much of a disparity between the leagues. I'd say probably mid-table would probably be a good shout. I mean, a team coming up, you'd possibly set. I wouldn't be surprised with bottom 3 either, let's be honest. Yep, so second bottom. Paul Town are expected to finish below us, not by much. Who else came up at the same time? I don't recognise any of these. Haringey come up behind us. So, yeah, strange. And our first game of the season, actually, a team that was relegated from the Vanarama National. So that is fantastic. They're expected to finish 6th and being the shout at the playoffs. So we've got them as the first game, which is absolutely amazing to start the season in a new division, is against the team that's come from the one above. The board want me to avoid relegation in this season. There's a few cup runs as well, but nothing major. They might even be the first rounds we get to that we start in. I'm not too sure. Karoma and Carey are in the top 4 or 5 strikers, expected to be amongst the goals this season in the league as well. I don't think I can look at that. There probably is a way, but it really doesn't matter too much. Carey is possibly going to struggle with that a little bit, because in the last friendly before pre-season, where are we? There was a bit of news up here, but it's gone. He picked up an injury. Yeah, he's out. So he is out for up to 3 weeks. So he's going to miss the game today, unfortunately, but he should be back soon. He's not had the best pre-season, but I don't think we've not had the best pre-season ourselves. I whizzed through it. I let the assistant manager take most of it. We did what we did last season. Just try and get a bit of money. So a lot of big teams in here, a lot of thumpings, a lot of narrow defeats actually against much better teams before we had a morale booster cup at the end against Croydon, Redhill and Banstead, and we smashed a bit of morale back up. The players were getting a bit upset at that stage with losing so many games, and I think it upset the board a little bit as well, but not to a degree they're going to get rid of me after taking them up, fortunately. What has that done to our finances? I haven't looked at that recently, so we're about £2,000 overall. We were looking a lot healthier, but like I said, that stadium money just really gave us a big old hit. So I expect us to go a bit more into the red this time around. Although hopefully if we get a larger crowd coming in, hopefully that will alleviate that some extent. I think the stadium is going to be ready. Is it ready? Is it ready by the start of the season? I'm not too sure. Is there a way of seeing that? Is it in the facilities? Currently reduced, so it's underway. So it's actually going to be smaller capacity than last season, but we were nowhere near capacity. We're nowhere near getting a full capacity. So planned expansion, 1,000 seats added from terrace conversion, completion date 18th September 2020. It's only about another month, so we'll be up and away, and we are away today, so it's not too big a deal. We get at least a little bit of respite. What else do we need to go? So let's go to the transfers. I'm just going to click straight on these because I doubt any of you will know who any of these guys are or anything like that. So basically every player that was on a free, we've still got no transfer budget, as you may have seen a moment ago. Everyone who is available on a free, we took on trial. It was about 500 players, went through them all over the course of the summer and just got rid of anyone that wasn't good enough straight out, and replaced with someone to have a look at who was pretty good. So the first guy, I mean, I don't think these are necessarily in date order. I think they might be, but I'm not too sure. So we signed this guy in centre midfield, Elliot Bolton. He doesn't look quite so good now, but he's more of a backup, really. I don't think he's going to be a first choice, but he offered us a bit more. There was something about him I must have seen, but he might have been one of the earlier ones that I picked up. He played at AFC Wimbledon, didn't really make a break. But I think the scouts did like him. But now they're saying back up, now he's here, which is very annoying. But I think he may have been one of the early ones, so it's not too big a deal. Ayub Assal, he started quite well from what I gather. Yeah, he's got 2 goals, 1 assist in 2 games and 4 benches. He got good first touch, good technique, good flair, leadership. He's kind of the opposite side, Corboa of the other side. The scout said his possibility of doing the unpredictable, that sort of stuff, gives him a good advantage. So that's kind of what they say about Corboa as well. So we went with that. First touch is key, playing a couple of positions, technical, fits in most well, English second nationality. Yeah, I think he comes in as being our best right midfielder, but he might still have to do a little bit to dislodge Delaney, because he has been, quite remarkable for us since he joined. But he's on a contract, £150 a week, Algerian. So yeah, he will be featuring certainly at some point. Next up is Jack Holmes, kind of back up on the left hand side to Corboa. Obviously we missed him at the end of last season when he was injured and Flavian Howard wasn't up to it. We've dropped him down to one of the lower squads. This guy offers a little bit more pace, good first touch, good decisions, that sort of thing. I think he, again, as a free transfer, he came from Burton. I think he's a good one to have in the ranks, and yeah, a good backup player basically. We do have another goalkeeper. You'll see on the outs minute one of them did leave. That wasn't by choice. A club coming for him. He wasn't on a contract. He decided to go. He wasn't on number 1, so I just needed a decent backup goalkeeper who wasn't, or a better goalkeeper than what we had now. He's above that on squad comparison, but I think Bentley probably will still be the number 1, because this guy has potential, but Bentley we saw last year was very good for us. We've got another left midfielder who actually signed after the other guy, the other backup. This guy is pretty good. He's got 4 goals in 4 games and 8 sub appearances. Good pace, acceleration, agility for this level. Good flair, good dribbling, crossing. Yeah, this guy is very good, and we'll actually give Corboa a bit of a run for his money again from AFC Wimbledon. He's actually got this now as well. Ability to do unexpected is one of the main reasons behind his ability to go past his man. That's what they say about Corboa. So Corboa could actually shift to the right hand side, and we put this guy on the left. That's a possibility as well. But yeah, looking forward to him being part of this team and taking us forward. He's only 18 as well. I think, was he 18 or 19? 18 years old as well, so a very good signing there, I think. And probably not good enough for AFC Wimbledon, but at this level I think he's a very good player. Max Morn, he's not on a contract, so this was just kind of a no risk one really, just for some more bodies in midfield. We're getting a few players moaning that we weren't strong enough with bodies and numbers in midfield. Again, we've had a few go, I think, so that was kind of important. He signs from Colchester on a free transfer. Oh, they're all free transfers, obviously. He can play in the middle. He doesn't really suit the roles we've got at the moment, but he can, I think, do a good job as a backup player anyway. And yeah, that's basically what he's here for. We needed some more bodies in the centre back as well, because we had 2 on loan last year. They've gone. We haven't snapped them back up because these guys were better basically, or equivalent. Again, not on a contract, 18 years old, good tackling, good pace, 6'2", needs a bit of work on his heading, good decisions, which is important, needs to work on his positioning as well. He's in from Mansfield. None of these players have actually made any kind of appearances. Poor technique and selfish, which is very good. Obviously not, but he's got quite a good few pros. The pros I think outweigh the cons as a backup player. We're going to probably stick with Hancock's and Papo. We might even slip this guy in because he's new as well, but we'll see how that gets on. Archie Brown I think was a left back. Yes, he was. Again, another backup. We've had a few players leave. We've got Nicholson, who's probably still going to be our first choice. Good tackling, decent positioning, good pace, good agility, acceleration, all that sort of stuff. A good backup for this position, on from Derby as well, so it was a bit of a no-brainer really for us to go for him. There's a bit of interest in him as well, but he's actually comes in as the best left back. But I do like the work Brad Nicholson did last year. Harry Warren is a good potential to be a good player for us in the future, but we've dropped him down to the youth squads, trying to loan him out. a few of those guys. But Archie Brown, I think he might not walk straight into the team, but he is certainly going to be sort of pushing Brad Nicholson all the way. We then signed Vences Bowler. We need some more bodies up front. Carey's out. I think Mike Dixon is either on his way out or we're trying to get rid of him. And I think someone else left as well. We've dropped a couple down to the youth squad because they weren't quite there yet. But good pace, good finishing for this level. He doesn't fit the roles we play, but I mean, nor does Kerry, and look what he does. He hasn't got good. He's a bit of an older head as well. We need a few more of those in the team. We've got a very young team. Originally at Crystal Palace many moons ago, but he was at Concord last year. One going free, not great. But again, as a free transfer, a bit of a backup player. I think we got someone better than him as well. But I saw his, finishing 15, pace 14, acceleration 12. They are big attributes in this division, and if we can exploit that, that would be very good. Charlie Kelman is another striker that comes in. He's an American. I don't know where he was before actually. He was at Southend, so we've got a lot of Southend and a lot of AFC Wimbledon players. They should have some good green links already, hopefully. Again, 13 pace, good agility, good acceleration. 13 finishing, 12 heading, 5'10". Poacher initially, but he can play the advanced forward role. I can probably get him in the deep line forward as well. I think, yeah, this one will be quite a good player. Non-contract, a bit of work. Like most of these players at this level, no one's sort of that we're going to get him for free is going to be that, ready to go straight away. I think this is another striker. Yeah, it is. We kind of signed one and then found another, and it just got a bit out of hand. But this guy's actually on a wage. He will be first or second choice, or possibly stepping in while certainly Carey's out injured. 12 finishing, 12 first touch, 12 heading, 6 foot. He's got good pace, good strength, good agility, good acceleration. And I think Carey will actually probably struggle to get back in while he's here. He's probably more likely to be competition for Karoma rather. But I think Carey will certainly have his position taken up by Tyree Simpson to start with on a free from Ipswich. And I'm really excited about this guy. I think he could be very, very good for us. He's only 18 as well. Again, we've got a very young squad. That could be. He's actually not going to play today. He's out for 4 to 8 days with strained Paul D ligaments as well. So we'll see one of the other two that we've probably just seen at some point for today's episode. Cornell McDonald is a right back. We've got, again, I think we had one on loan last year, so we just need someone. This guy was signed purely for his physicals. His technicals are not amazing. His mentals are okay. Concentration 11's not too bad, probably one of the better ones in the team. But these physicals, 15 acceleration, 12 agility, jumping reach, natural fitness, pace. Stamina not so much, but strength. I'm hoping 6'1" as well. I'm hoping it knocks the ball past his opponent. I like that as well in a right back. Maybe not too much, but not too bad. And I'm just hoping, even if these physicals and technicals get him caught out, the physicals will get him back in position and get him, where we need to be. He is currently the best right back. There is another one there we've signed. David King might be on the way out. Not the way out, but on the way down. But he's our long throw specialist, so who knows? This was the other guy, Ao Tanimowo. I might rename him, just seen Ao. I'm not going to be able to get that name right every time. Might just drop out the old 50 Cent of Justin Timberlake song and call him AO Technology or something. But another right back, pace, good pace. Again, it's the physicals here, some good decisions in there as well. I think between the two of those, we've got two good right backs. Aside from Brighton, who are actually now in the Championship, got relegated before the first season, actually, rather not the second season. Yeah, I think he's another one, 18 again. So we are becoming younger and younger. Our average age of this team it's getting quite ridiculous. And then the final one is this. That's an Irish first name. Aaron, I'm assuming. Aaron possibly. Cashin, a young centre back. Again, good tackling, good marking, good heading, good decisions, good natural finish, good jumping reach. I think this guy's going to be very good for us. Again, signed from Derby. We've got a few Derby players as well, so we've got quite a few. We have got a good few link-ups in this team. So his passing needs improving, selfish, but he's potential for this division at the moment. But I think he can jump right in. Good in the air, balanced personality, decision making is good, versatility is good, physicality is good, and he fits in well with the squad already. Probably because he knows half of them from Derby. But yeah, a very good signing here for a free transfer. I don't think there's anyone interested in him as well. We left him quite late in the window. We looked at him quite early on, and then we had him all on trial for about 4 weeks. He was one of the first ones that went on trial, and he was one of the last ones we actually signed. So that was a bit mad, considering he's actually probably one of the best signings we made. But he just got kind of forgotten about in the under 23s. On his trial, we come into the under 23s. He just got a bit forgotten about. But he's certainly there now. He's got a negative. What's his negative? No strong feelings about the squad support from the manager, which remains at an excellent level. It's not really a negative. It's just a indifference, really. In terms of the outs, the goalkeeper that leaves is Charlie Searle. He goes to Bishop Stortford, who I think are still in the division below. Yeah, still in the Bostik. That's a good signing for them, to be honest. He was looking like being a good signing for us until we got Bentley. I mean, you don't replace a Bentley, do you? 12, yeah, he had some good stats, but I thought Bentley was the better option. He played a couple of games for us. He conceded 4 in one game, so yeah, we made the right decision there, I think. Then we've also lost Alex Metcalf. He's gone to Sittingbourne on a free. I think that's a few divisions below, in fact. I know Bostik Premier League must have got promoted because we didn't play them last year. He was a backup midfielder last year. Wasn't very good, didn't really feature. And Jamie Palmer, who's a young right midfielder, come through our academy, I think. He did. He's certainly young anyway. Made an appearance last year. He's got some good physicals, a few good other stats there, but he's not ready for the first team just yet. And I think the ones we brought in, I think we're kind of more in a better, healthy position, and getting him some first team football is very important. And he'll get that at Grays, who I think division wise they're in the Bostik as well. Did we play them last year? I don't really remember. And then if we look at also released players, there we go. Yes, Jacob Mendy. I don't know if he's gone anywhere yet. No, still a free agent, not wanted. He's 29 years old. He's not really at the level where we're at now. I mean, I liked him. He scored some free kicks and stuff, but Brad Nicholson came in and just took his place. And we've got Calvin Monrath Gibbs. Again, never really got a feature in the team. We always had sort of players ahead of him. Been there a good few years, but unfortunately we needed to up the level a little bit. He's not signed for anyone either. So yeah, we wish them both well in their careers and what they do after us. And we'll maybe keep an eye on them, go back and have a look at them and see how they do at some point. What else do we need to look at? I think that's about it. So what we'll do, we'll jump into the game against Chelmsford right now. You'll come back for the lineups and we'll have a quick look at those, because it will be slightly different for the first time in a very long time. So here we are with the lineups, and good to see that Chelmsford are sticking with the good old 4-4-2 as well. So good to see that we'll be hopefully coming up against that a little bit more. We did see a few teams towards the end dropping the 4-3-3 in the last division, but 4-4-2 is what I was expecting. Paris Magoma, I know that name somewhere. Well, how do I know he's Tottenham youngster? Maybe that's how I know it. I'm not. Is that how I know him? Possibly. I don't know how or why I'd know that being an Arsenal fan, but I recognise the name. Don't recognise anyone else, so we'll skip over that. So we've gone for Corona in our team. We've gone for Corona up front. We've got Kelman just off of him, making his debut, the young American. I had a choice to make. I went with him. Corboa, again, I had the choice of him. The assistant wants me to play the other. I'm going to forget his name. What's his name? OCU. They wanted me to play him, but I'm sticking with Corboa. He got us here. I'm going to stick with him for now. But we know we've got him on the bench, OCU on the bench if we need him. Dan Adams, again, they wanted me to play on a Wigan there, but I'm stuck with Adams and O'Connor in midfield. Asal comes in at right midfield. I think, is it Delaney? I think he's possibly been injured or a bit unfit from the pre-season. I'm not too sure. That he wasn't available for some reason, or looking like he's going to be possible, really. We've got the new left back, Brown, making his debut, and Cashin making his debut. Popo is the captain at centre back. Tanimowo. We're going to call him Technology. I'm going to do it. I've decided. In fact, we're going to do that right now. Set nickname. There we go. AO Technology. We might even drop that in at some point if he scores a goal. Then we've got McGoey in goal. On the bench, we've got one of Wigan, Armsden, Ossiu, Bowler and McDonald. So we'll see those at some point throughout the season. We'll probably have a bit more rotation now. There's less subs in this division, which is a bit annoying. I quite liked having 7 subs I think last year. Only got the 5 now. And also there was something else. We're less likely to be playing Saturday now. There seems to be midweek games and Tuesdays and Wednesdays and stuff. So a little bit annoying, but we kick off here in, well, it's our white kit, but it's showing as yellow as usual. On the squad screen it's white, so I'm not too sure why. And it is our first highlight, Coroma. Oh, it's cleared and we're going to get countered here, aren't we? Can we win the ball back? Can we get it back quick and start attack of our own, or are we going to concede very, very early? Oh, it's a bad technology. Doesn't really deal with it. It's out again to their midfield, and hopefully this highlight just ends because it's looking ominous already. I mean, this team, you've got to remember, has come down from the Vanarama National. You know, we've come up from the Bostik Premier, so it's basically two sides that are separated by 2 divisions of quality, and we get that away. IO Technology with a great tackle, and it's still coming forward with their corner now. Arnold takes it. We get it half cleared, and again, at this point my highlight would end. Thank God it does for them as well. And it's just highlight essential at the moment, and it's not really in our favour. And a good save by the new goalkeeper. I might have to find a name for him as well, because I'm not sure how he says his name, and I'm going to struggle every time. Good clearance, edge of the box, no one there apart from one of theirs. And we get it half cleared again, and we get it out this time. We're going to drop down to cautious here because we are getting very caught out here. And it's a free kick. Adams takes it. It's a penalty. Is it a penalty? It is. Popo was nudged. I assume it's going to be Karoma with his chance to get his first goal of the season from the penalty spot. We know he missed a couple last season on a row, but he did right it, and he's done it today again. He's got the goal, 1-1 in the 30th minute here. Fantastic, great start to this game. Since we dropped down to cautious, there's been a lot less going on, and we actually had an attack ourselves, and it comes from indirectly from a free kick, foul in the box, and then a penalty. Great goal. And as we go into half time, it is key to see that Cashin is down on 59%, the young centre-back. Not looking great. Hopefully we can nurse him through the game or get him through into the second half at least some point. So we'll get into the dressing room now. We have got a centre-back on the bench. Now we're going a bit more cautious. Hopefully he can survive a little bit longer, but maybe give him to the hour, and then we'll try and see about taking him off, or maybe earlier, who knows. He's on 63. We might survive him a little, get him to survive a little bit longer. Now, my expectations for this season, I mean, the press are saying avoid relegation and many more mistakes like that, and we might struggle to do that. It's a long ball out. Hopefully it goes out for a throw. No, we do steal it. Karoma, you got to run for that, mate. He does. He gets there. Now he's got to find a pass. O'Connor back to Karoma. A 2-goal cushion. I think we need it here. 1-0 isn't going to be enough. O'Connor. I mean, sometimes 3-0 wasn't enough last season. So Kelman, the young American, shoots just wide. So yeah, relegation was the expectation in the press. The board want it as well, just to avoid relegation. If we can avoid relegation, I'll be happy. Consolidate and build on it for next season. If we can have a good season, I don't think mid-table is out of reach. But we are seeing a few players out there struggling today. We will make at least 1, maybe 2 subs. We're going to take Kubara off because we know we've got like for like quality in there. Jordan Armstrong is the centre back. We might just have to. I think we might have to do it. He is struggling very much out there. Popo with a free kick. IO Technology hasn't changed on the kit screen on here yet. Asal drives forward, finds Kelman, the young American, scores on his debut. Assist by Asal. 2 debutants combined to give us a 2-0 lead. And on the hour mark, that's looking very good going into the last half hour of this game. Hopefully we can hold on against a team that should be, well, flattening us really. I mean, you could say they've got relegated, so you know there could be a little bit of lack of morale and stuff like that. I imagine they sacked their manager at some point somewhere, so who knows. Oh, it's not him that's offside. I saw a goal given last season actually where it disallowed for us, where it shot and the player was offside, but it was nowhere near the play and it got disallowed. I was aghast at that. But 25 minutes to go, 20 minutes to go. We're looking good. If not very, very jaded and tired. They're looking alright at the moment, but it's a throw into them. And no one's closing him down. Magoma drives forward, the ex-Tottenham youth player. And I see this being a goal. It's the same goals we were conceding as last year. No one put any pressure in. But when I put pressure in, it still just gets knocked around anyway. Sometimes I'll have 2 or 3 players close it down, don't win it back, and the same result happens, the same shot from the same location happens. And it's bottom corner every time. 2-1. So we're going to send a shout out to a straight highlight. This doesn't bode well. Karoma, can you get there? Not quite. and the shout hasn't taken effect yet, or I mean, look, yeah, 2 closing down, but the pass is still made. It's just one of those things I just can't seem to combat. I mean, while they're doing this, that's absolutely fine, but it's going to go somewhere at some point. You know, I'm happy for them to dwell on it. The longer they've got, you know, the ball's not coming at our goal, they can't score. So Kelman finds Chroma. Can he make it 3-1? It's a good save. That should be 3-1. That should be the game. Not buried, but close to it. As Adams takes the corner. Outswinger, Papo. It's tipped wide again. Should be another corner. Although I'd quite happy for it not to happen because we get countered from corners quite a lot. Adams again. He goes to the other side. It's cleared. And it's just, yeah, whipped out by them. But we have a free kick here with 5 minutes to go. Technology. Oh, he's not going to get there. We do get the second bite though. O'Connor into Asal. Been quite good for us this game. O'Connor. Oh, he's intercepted, and look at his counter. Don't let him do it. Don't. Oh no, it's going to be 2-all, isn't it? We clear it away. We're hanging on here. A win against Chelmsford in the opening game of the season would be an amazing, well, amazing 3 points to keep us on the road to safety. It's offside. It's offside. I mean, do I go completely defensive and try and absorb it, or do we hope that we can get something on the counter? We do it quite often. Kelman, he's running forward. Oh, is that a foul? It is a free kick. Is that a red card? Red, yep. Arnold's going to get sent off with a minute to go. I mean, probably not going to make much of a difference at this stage. Wouldn't mind if that at 70 minutes to take the pressure off a little bit. But we've been good value for it. 11 shots, 7 on target, 10 and 4 for them. 56% possession. We've been good value for this result if it stays this way. O'Connor, find Asal, well, or Technology, that's fine. He's still got Asal on the right hand side. He can drift inside. Technology, just keep the ball. Don't have to go for a killer ball here. That's fine. That's fine. And that's it. Just some intelligent play. We've got a few more players with a bit more stats and attributes for, you know, decision making and stuff like that. Hopefully, so that hopefully will have a bit of an effect. Oh, that's not so good though. No, not like this. Blow the whistle, ref. Blow the whistle. No, not now. That was a bad decision. He should have tramped that across the goal, FIFA style. That would have been 2-all. It probably still will be from the corner. Cleared. Just get it out, mate. He does. What a result. What a result. 2-1 opening day against a team that's been relegated. 2 division swing involved in the teams here. Oh, what a result. Performance as well. I mean, the 1 goal they scored was a bit harsh. We were fantastic. A clean sheet would have been very good value for us, I think. So we'll give the team a rest. Yeah, we've got a game on Tuesday. Saturday, Tuesday is the order. Not great. Wasn't just me stuttering there for once. Let's see. Schedule wise, yes, we've got Saturday. We do get a bit of a break here, but there's a lot of midweek games and stuff, you know, compared to last season. So there'll be a lot more resting involved compared to what we had before. So we've got Hampton and Richmond next. We're obviously not going to come back for that. We are going to come back. I'm going to play through at work tomorrow. Hopefully it's quiet. Hopefully it's dead. Hopefully there's a few more people back in that can take a little bit more stuff off me as well, so it's even quieter and I can just pretend to be busy. I'm going to edit this video, get it all up. And this is currently New Year's Day. I'm recording this. No hangover. Wasn't out last night. In fact, had an early night. I don't think I even made it to midnight. I was absolutely knackered after work and a horrible commute home and a terrible takeaway. So yeah, I'm going to try and play through. So this will be on Monday. I'm recording it on the Tuesday, so I'm giving myself a bit of a head start, hopefully, just to catch up and maybe try and record some Arsenal stuff, that sort of thing. I've got another experiment I need to record as well. I've got all the stuff played out months ago, but I've just got probably about 6 weeks ago, 4 or 5 weeks ago. Need to actually play it and record it. And I've got another one in the pipeline I'm working on that I'm really excited to get involved in to do. Actually, I just need to do a bit of research and stuff like that. But hopefully that'll be quite interesting as well. That's not an experiment. That's just a general. You'll see. I'll explain more when it comes out because I'm not sure how far it's going to get just yet. So yeah, I'm going to play through tomorrow at work. Hopefully, get as far as I can. If I can get to October, perhaps I'll try and do that and go for one of these games because we need to do 9 episodes for the season. One of the months I think needs to be skipped out. So we will do that. The Emirates FA Cup win the second round. That's second qualifying round. That's where we need to get to for the board to be happy. So we don't matter. We can rotate in that game. So yeah, we'll come around probably somewhere around here or here, depending how far I can get tomorrow. Hopefully very far. Let me know in the comments below how do you think we'll do this season. Are we fodder for relegation? Can we get a mid-table? Do you think we have an outside chance of a promotion push? On that performance today, you'd absolutely say so. But this division can be very unpredictable, and it's one game out of 42 or something. So, not counting me chickens just yet. If you've enjoyed this video, please do drop a like. If you're new to the channel as well, please drop a sub and hang around and catch all the updates. There is a playlist in my description below if you want to go back. If you are new and want to catch up, we're only this will be episode like 19, I think, so not a huge amount to catch up on. Some of them are quite short episodes as well. I do seem to be going a bit more back towards the one match per episode. It's easy to record for me, it's easy to edit, and it's just a bit easier. It's just a bit easier in general and quicker. I enjoy doing the 2-1s, and it's good doing the two games, but it puts me quite behind on schedule quite often, and it's quite difficult with my time at the moment to do so. When I can, I will. Hopefully next episode that might be something I can do. But until then, for wherever we come back, September or October, I don't know who yet or what, we'll decide then. I'll see you later. Take care.